on mine. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What's going on, guys? Welcome to TekBloid Live. We do this every single Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're in the United States, that is. If you're in Europe or Hawaii or somewhere else in the world that we don't know, then it's probably at another time. Otherwise, we do have this show on demand. So if you miss it live, you can always watch it on my channel for sure. Sometimes his channel. But anyways,
Stupid audio.
yes, stupid audio. There's always like. Anyways, I'm Greggles TV. He's Initial Focus. Make sure you subscribe to both of our channels if you don't already. He does fantastic work when he gives you a fantastic rest of your day. And I do awesome work or great work, whatever. So, yeah. All right, guys. So, how's everyone doing? First of all, you get the chat running wild. Yeah, brother. Chat's going wild. Yeah.
Going crazy. How was Canada? Did you want to stay there?
Oh, you want to jump right into Canada?
I mean, that's some good filler talk while we wait for.
All right,
we got 20 seconds to talk before the chat
we're
catches
live.
up.
Okay, we're live. So as you guys know or don't know, I took like a week off from video making. So I made all this backlog of videos. Literally, like the last 2 days before I was going away, I was like so burnt out. I literally made, I think, 7 videos in 2 days, which is a lot for me. It's a lot for anybody. And and so anyways, we flew from San Diego to New York City, got a rental car and drove 6 freaking hours up to Montreal. And we spent like 3 or 4 days in Montreal. Montreal is freaking awesome. I love Montreal. Have you been to Montreal?
No, just to
Toronto.
No.
Niagara Falls.
Yes, which is in Quebec.
Oh my God.
Ontario. I don't know.
2 Casey Neistats up, dude. Look at these things. Whatever, you're not looking.
I'm looking.
You know how he does that? Anyway,
yeah,
everybody does. That's actually, I do it too. It's just a natural thing. But anyways, that place is amazing. The food is so good. The people are really nice. If you don't go, if you haven't been to Montreal, you need to go. I think I like it better than Vancouver. And I've been to Vancouver twice. But anyways, went to Quebec City. That was cool. And then after all the Canada stuff, drove down to Connecticut because I have friends and family there, and spent a few days in there. Got to eat some of the food I love down there, like the Chinese food. The Chinese food out east is way, way different than the West Coast. I wonder how it is in Ohio. Do you guys have chicken fingers in Ohio at the Chinese restaurants?
Chicken fingers? No.
No, it's not
I'm
like
not
chicken
much
tenders.
of a food eater.
No,
I have what's called orange chicken. No, I don't know. I have some type of chicken.
Oh, okay.
Plain, no sauce, nothing.
Well, you're a ball of fun, aren't you? Hi, Michael Tobin's dad. Welcome to the house. You know,
Dad, what do I eat?
You know, he comments on my videos sometimes, man. I'm like, I'm thinking, is that you know, Junior?
Yeah.
Michael Junior. I don't know, maybe you're not a junior, whatever. I'll just call you Junior.
I am a junior.
Okay. Is it Junior friggin' messaging me and he's just on his personal account? Or is it Daddy? I never know.
Well, it has no picture on his. Mine has me climbing a rock, and my username's just like Michael Tobin, I think.
So his is too. This is M Tobin 1000. Where's 2000?
I'll make that. Yeah, he didn't make that.
M Tobin 999 is taken.
Yeah. What's funny is for the past year, I've had 0 subscribers on my personal account, and then Darren McNally, who always watches and comments on our stuff, became my first subscriber on my personal.
He's waiting for that first video to go up. Darren, what's up? It's
video.
10:30 p.m. there. I think he's on England, right?
Oh yeah.
So let's see what else is in the chat. So we also got Gabriel. Bezel-less phones are awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Which phone's he talking about though? I don't know. Emmanuel's ready. What's up, buddy? Hi guys, great to see you both back. Batman and Robin. Yeah, Darren, which one's Batman? Which one's Robin? What's up, Captain?
You decide.
Chris Scomersy. He is the first person that he's the first comment on all my videos every single time, almost like 99% of the time. And he's in Germany. It would be like 2 a.m. He's like, first comment. He's like,
your German accent.
First comment, yeah.
9.
So let's get into it,
Oh,
guys.
that's
We
terrible.
have some new stories for you. So LG V20, Pixel XL, they both came out while I was in Canada. And yes, so I ended up not being able to play with the LG V20, even though it arrived when I was in Canada. But I did get the Pixel XL beforehand, and my wife ended up taking it. But I got to play for it a few days, and then while I was in Canada, I got to use its camera like a lot. Me and my wife like killed that camera. We literally recorded on that cell phone. We recorded 70 gigabytes of 4K video, which is
Wow.
it's a lot for
Well, and
just on a
thanks to
phone.
Google for making it unlimited 4K and full resolution
Yeah,
backup.
exactly. That was amazing. So all that stuff, we got 70 gigs of video, and that's like the first thing that blew me away. The two things that really surprised me. Well, I don't want to say the camera really surprised me about the Pixel XL because they really promoted that a lot. It was supposed to be the best rated camera on DxO Mark, but it really blew me away. I was a lot of times companies say that, and you're like, it's not that good. But I actually really like the camera. I actually think I like it better than the Samsung one. It looks more
Oh
natural.
yeah.
It looks more natural, but it doesn't look as deflated as the iPhone pictures. I'm not trying to make fun of you, dude. I'm being
No, I know.
honest. I'm being honest.
It is a very accurate, but you're exactly right. I agree that it's very accurate, but it almost recognizes if something in the real world isn't vibrant, then it's going to keep it. It's not going to try to push colors on it, and it's going to keep it looking natural. But if you take, like, I took a picture on it the like last week sometime, and it was of like fall leaves, so there were a lot of like reds and oranges,
Yeah.
yellows, stuff like that, and it kept those vibrancy, which I liked a lot. What do you think? Since you shot so much video, I'm sad that it doesn't have optical image stabilization in the camera, but the digital is probably the best I've seen. If you pan around a lot, you can definitely tell that it kind of jerks around slightly, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not as bad as like the OnePlus's video
Well,
stabilization was.
well, honestly, when we were shooting video, we were using the Osmo Mobile, the DJI
Okay.
Osmo Mobile. So we didn't. I didn't. It was and that thing stable is like a mofo. Like that's the
Yeah.
best. That's like I would say the DJI. I have to do a review on it, but the DJI Osmo Mobile is probably the most interesting, fun device I've bought in a really long time. And it does one thing literally. I mean, you can take selfies and stuff with it, pictures, but it literally does one thing. It just keeps the video stable, and it's like it's a game changer. It makes videos and pictures and stuff a lot more fun than normal, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody. It's actually for $300. It's a lot, but it kind of would make a cool Christmas gift for somebody if they like to shoot video with their cell phone a lot. It's a no brainer. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used that a lot. We did a lot of nature shots and stuff because we were in nature a lot or in the city, and it works so well. It's not that big, and the camera
I have a
takes
question
amazing
about the
pictures.
Osmo Mobile. Is the do you have to connect it to the phone, or is it pretty much just turn it on and it stabilizes?
So you have to download the app, and it connects via Bluetooth, and then you also
Yep.
have to weigh it out. So like it's like a scale on the thing, and you
Okay.
put it on. So you have to. If I had like two different or three different phones I was doing all the time, that would get a little bit annoying in terms of setting the scale right because it's not super exact. Like it says it for the iPhone are like when the iPhone you can like put it all the way in and you just know it's gonna work. But with like some of the other phones, since they weigh different, you have to pull it out a little bit more. It's just
Okay.
that's the thing I don't like about it. But once you set it, if like me and wife have the same phone now, it's not a big deal for us to interchange it because
Yeah.
because all we're going to do is connect it via Bluetooth and we're done, and then the scale will already be set, so it's not that big a
That's
deal.
that's the main reason I haven't used I have the normal Osmo where it has a built-in camera, and that's the one reason I haven't used it really recently is I got it for like the perfect vlog camera, but the downside is to it when you turn it on, you have to go into your phone and it actually connects via its own Wi-Fi.
Oh,
So you
okay.
have to go to your Wi-Fi, wait for its Wi-Fi to turn on, connect to it. I hate Wi-Fi
Connectivity,
interfaces.
really?
But yeah, because like when I come home, it obviously my phone wants to connect
Oh,
to my home Wi-Fi.
yeah.
Bluetooth is so much better in my opinion, and I know the connection
It's
because it
longer.
uses your phone as the viewfinder, so
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is a stronger
There's
signal.
more
But
bandwidth too, I think.
Yeah, but it just takes too long and it cuts out. And yeah, the Osmo Mobile I definitely think is an awesome device. The Osmo Raw, the more professional, like $3,000 one, is sweet.
Hmm.
But if I could do it over, I would have just bought a G7 or something instead of the regular Osmo.
Yeah. I really like the Osmo Mobile, but to go back to the Pixel.
Yeah,
Other than that, I really like it. I
battery
like. I
life is
also like the way it looks.
amazing.
Like I think like it's not the most beautiful phone. I still think the Samsung has the most beautiful phone, but it's
I
not a
agree.
bad looking phone. Like once you have it in front of you, it's not that bad. I mean, the two
I
tone doesn't bother me.
I think Google is really smart with the design. Actually, my first of all, I like the fact that there's no camera hump. It's nice setting it down fully flat, and I love how the edges are squared off. Um, I think they were incredibly smart for going the route they did with design, because instead of trying to be like, okay, it's our first device, we're going to wow everyone with design and we're going to go crazy. Because if they went crazy with the design and then people hated it, every year they'd have to start over. And this is like, we're going to make a really premium product inside and out, but we're going to kind of, not scale back the design, but go with a pretty easy, simplistic, minimalistic design. Take a year's worth of critiques, and then every year from now, they built a really solid base to get slightly thinner, to get more design on the back or whatever it is. Honestly, as long as they remove the chin next year or add a stereo speaker.
Yeah. I
um,
what surprises me about this is like people are like, oh, it doesn't have any features, it doesn't do anything. I mean, like, what are you doing on your phone that it doesn't already do? I mean, besides an S Pen, which most phones, 99.9% of phones don't have a freaking stylus. Besides that, I mean, and it doesn't restart at a certain time, and but I mean, what you do on your phone? Can it text? Yes. Can it make phone calls? Yes. Can it do video chat? Yes. Does it have an amazing camera? Yes. Does it have an amazing screen? Yes. It does everything if it doesn't do
yeah,
everything that you want, it does 95 or percent or more that you want. It's not waterproof because supposedly it came out a little bit too late. Too early, I should say, in terms of they couldn't get it in. But how many fucking times are you? Oh, sorry, I swore. I'm pissed off though. But how
this is
many
a family
times?
channel.
How many freaking times are you underwater with your damn phone? And if it's gonna be one time out of friggin' 10 months, just get one of those bags and put it in it. It's that way you can record online. Like it does everything everyone wants, and it's the battery life is awesome. You said the same thing. The standby time is really good.
It's the
Just the
best I've
battery
ever
life for
had on
me, it's
my
better than
phone. Yeah.
any Android phone I've used in a very long
And I
time.
and I love Nougat. This isn't a Pixel specific thing, but honestly, the swipe up for the
Oh,
app drawer is like the greatest thing ever.
yep.
The new voice assistant obviously is awesome. Um, the one thing that I miss coming from mainly using the OnePlus 3 is the back buttons, the back and
Oh, you can
multitasking
flip
buttons I
them.
have
Yeah.
reversed.
But you know what,
Um,
dude? There's no reason that they couldn't. They won't. But there's no reason they don't put they couldn't put an update out and do that because they can change. They can make them. They can do anything they want with those buttons. It's just it's on the screen.
yeah, but and that's the other thing is I hate on-screen buttons.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, when I go to take a picture, there's been a couple of times where I hit the home button by accident,
But
which
you got
annoys me.
you're that's what you're used to. That's why.
Yeah, I've never
That's like
any
me. I use the
the
LG V20 for about a week, and
yeah.
I keep to lock the phone. I keep pressing in the fingerprint button because that's how you do it on the LG V20.
Oh,
But I keep
really?
doing
That's
that on
cool.
the Pixel. Yeah, because that there's no buttons to lock the phone. It's the home button. The fingerprint sensor goes in and out on the back, and that's how you lock it. And I keep doing that. I'm like, damn. And I actually kind of like that. It's kind of different, but yeah, it's the same thing. And I wish
Yeah,
it like it has double tap the power button on the Pixel XL, so it launches the camera. But I still like it from the home button better. That's more
yep.
natural. And it's easier to press because the home button is more rigid. But let's jump into the chat room a little bit. People are kind of writing a lot of stuff in there. They got
A lot of people were talking about the Mate 9
yeah.
before, which
I'm
I
actually
don't
gonna
know.
It
too
just came
much
out.
about that?
Yeah, it was announced today. I'm gonna actually talk about it in my daily news show later today
Cool.
about it. But it's Huawei's new phone. It's their new
Yeah, I saw a
flagship.
picture of it on Twitter. I just didn't read into the
It's not.
specs and stuff.
It might come out in America. It's gonna be more for international and people that want to import the phone. But it's who Huawei right now. I don't even think you can. I don't think they have any deals with any of the carriers out here. I don't think. So it's kind of like one of those companies. If you buy the phones, you just buy it through Amazon or like B&H or something like that. What else? Greg, which phone would you prefer, the Mate 9 or the Xiaomi Mi Mix? I, I don't, Chris. I haven't
I
played
would
with
go
either
Mi
of them.
Mix.
I don't know. I might go the Huawei because Huawei makes really good hardware. They made the next 6P really nice hardware. But
Mi Mix is the edgeless display though, right?
yeah, I think that is what it is.
I'd
Yeah.
buy it just for that. I
I
don't
don't
care
care if it
about
works or not.
anything
I
else.
just want to say
Well, all right,
it.
it's already better than the Sharp Aquos, which I almost bought like 2 years ago when that came out, purely for the oh,
But
no bezels.
then you're gonna
Enough
get.
said.
Then you're obviously gonna get the new Samsung S8 because the S8 is supposed to have no real bezels either. It's gonna have some, but it's gonna
Absolutely.
have like no bezel. You only have to wait like 4 months for that though. That'll be in like February,
So it
March.
blows up in my face.
All right, what else? Imagine the
I wonder.
Pixel looking like a telephone. S really blue. Imagine Pearl.
Hold on,
Elephone? What's an elephone? I don't know what they mean
I
by
have
that.
no idea. With
V.
the
Go ahead.
let's place like a $5 bet right now.
All
So
right.
when Samsung announces its S8 or whatever its next phone, do you think they're going to acknowledge, like, make a joke or in a serious
No,
way be
they
like,
will not
this
make a
won't blow
joke.
up on you?
They will. It's not going to be in their. It's not going to be in their commercials, but it will be in their keynote. They're going to say, this is what they're going to
That's
say. We did 7 million hours of testing on the battery and we found no blah, blah, blah with it. That's what they're going to say.
so. So do you want to put $5 on? They will say something, and then I'll put $5 that they won't. They're just going to try to cruise right through it
They will not cruise. They'll
for the
talk.
keynote.
No, they're going to talk about it big because you know what's going to happen is they're going to talk about that big and it's going to create a buzz in the media. And they know it is because any press is good press. And especially if they say they fix something. So they're definitely going to talk about that for
Yeah,
sure.
that's fair.
Dr.
I did
Mike
not
ordered
miss.
his Lay Pro 3, dude. That's another Android phone. That was like $299. It's like it's only got a 1080p screen, but has a Snapdragon 821, 4 gigs of RAM. It looks
I bet
legit.
that thing's gonna cruise.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's a cold piece of mind. What do you think? So before the show, you were kind of telling me about the shiny black iPhone that you have.
Yeah,
Is
finally
there
got it.
anything that you don't like about that shiny blackness of it, or do you like everything about it? I know you're
I
worried
I
about the.
normally get matte black stuff, and when I was at the store the other day, they literally had one in stock, 256 AT&T Jet Black, and so I was like, I will snag that. Normally, I like matte black stuff, and I still probably would have gone that route. By the way, I put the Pixels, one of the new Google backgrounds. I don't know if you can see that well, but I liked it so much. I love the jet black just because the screen completely blends in with the
Oh,
rest of
okay.
the phone, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
looks almost edgeless. The micro scratches are very real. Like that was, I got this over the matte black because I figured they're not going to make it next year because of how easy it scratches.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it was like a limited edition type
Yeah.
thing. And people don't understand, like, anytime I watch someone who like, oh, it scratches like crazy, even the big YouTubers, I'm like, yeah, but you probably, don't super be careful with your phone. And like, you don't understand, I set it on its screen to protect the back. I've had it for like, I don't know, a week or so. And let me wipe off the back here. It's not as bad as some people post online, but there is definitely micro scratches. I'm not going to try with this webcam. You won't see it worth anything, but I'll probably show it in an upcoming video. But I like it a lot. It came with a black Apple box, which they haven't done since the iPhone
Oh, that's
5.
cool.
So, and considering Apple's just looking like they're starting to die off. Let me just tangent real fast to the MacBook. The
Oh,
new
wait, wait.
MacBook is the first. Okay, go
I
ahead.
wanted to talk about the iPhone.
Okay.
Wait, we'll jump on that though after, I promise. I bought an iPhone while I was in Connecticut. I bought
What?
well from my mom.
Oh,
I bought her
okay.
because she never had one, and she had like a.
The comment section went.
They're like, "Oh my god, Greg got an iPhone. He's lying to us the whole time." I got her. I got her that because she had
Just
a
rip open your shirt and
this is
tattoo.
Apple. I got her that because she had this like crappy old like Motorola phone. Oh my god, we went from 16 viewers to 13 when I said that. I got her the pink one, 7 Plus. I only got her a 32 gig because I don't think she'll use all that storage. She doesn't even download apps. She doesn't even know how to download apps. So, and it's like
That's fair.
every time I look at like her phone and my sister's phone, the Android phones, like all their icons are all over the place.
Kills me.
And I noticed because I think that the Android phones have just a little bit more sensitivity on the screens. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in. So I'm an iPhone owner on my account. But yeah, go jump into your tangent on the MacBook Pro.
It really makes it's not a huge deal, but it really makes me sad, and you're probably gonna laugh at me that the new MacBook Pros are the first Macs that won't have the Mac startup chime
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, yeah.
since the original Mac. Because the way they're gonna do it apparently is like there's not even a power button anymore. It's just as soon as you open the laptop, it's gonna boot up. Which I mean, for power saving reasons, I guess it's almost like new higher end cars that have where like you stop at a stoplight and the car turns off, and then it as soon as you touch the gas it restarts. So it'll be interesting to see if over time that lags more and more.
Yeah.
'Cause that'll be annoying. But I'll miss that startup chime.
Yeah, it's there's a few things they took out. They took out all the ports. It only has Thunderbolt ports.
Yeah.
They got rid of the SD card. I was kind of was that before the show or I don't remember, but I was kind of making. I did a news story on that, and I thought that was funny that he said that most people transfer their video from their cameras wirelessly, have it be because they use SD or compact flash. And it was funny because he said you can just use an adapter, and then I made the joke that everything Apple does lately is about adapters. It's
Yeah, there was
little
a
bit
tweet
annoying.
shortly after that showed a picture of like just a bunch of Apple adapters like thrown on the floor, and it was like Apple's quickest growing market. Um, and here's the thing: is like
Yeah, the guy
one
says
the thing about the SD and like the transferring over air. Clearly, he's never tried to transfer like
4K
any
video.
sort of 4K video that's not from an iPhone. But in terms of the MacBook Pro, I'm totally fine with it having just Thunderbolt 3 ports. I'm fine with the computer. What makes me angry is the fact that they have too many variations of things to where it doesn't make sense. They kept the Air, they removed the 11-inch Air, so now you have a 12-inch MacBook, which is what I have. You have a 13-inch MacBook Air, and you have the MacBook at $12.99. The Air 13-inch Air starts at $11.99. Now you have this new Pro without the Touch Bar at $14.99. You have to pay $1,800 just to get the Touch Bar, and then the 15s start at $2,400 and go up to $42.99. I
Dude.
just for fun maxed one out, and then they don't update the iMacs. They don't update the Mac Pro. Like I'm very like the new MacBook Pro is very, very cool, and I wish I had the money to get one. But the rest of how Apple's handling its Mac and the prosumers and the pro market, like it's stupid. And what's even more annoying is now that me and like all the big YouTubers who use Final Cut Pro, like that can't be on a PC.
Yeah.
Like I would absolutely totally be fine with being like, all right, next year or 2 years from now, when I ditch my Mac Pro, I'm just going to build a custom PC that just destroys it.
Yeah.
But that can't run Final Cut.
Yeah. The other thing that they left in there in the MacBook Pros was the headphone jack. So someone was like, "Why'd you leave it in that, but you removed it from the iPhone?" He said that prosumers need it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then
The
the
pros
person
don't
said, "Well,
use
what about
iPhone."
friggin'? I guess you don't care about the consumers." So it's a lot of like BS that they say, and they kind of have to BS because they're a company. They don't want
I
if
was
they
gonna say every keynote BS is somewhere
yeah.
in there.
So
The biggest thing for me is that I think Apple needs to do next year with their iPhone is, and I know the customers are gonna freak out about it. I don't care, and Apple didn't care when they got rid of the 30 pin. if Apple finally switches to USB Type C for their phones and ditches this stupid Lightning port, everyone, think about what a world that would be.
What a world that would
Every
be.
brand, because when I was talking to my Apple friends, I'm like, how dumb is it that I can plug in this Pixel or my OnePlus 3 into my MacBook, but I can't plug my iPhone without 3 adapters? Like, I can plug the latest and greatest Android phones of
But
any kind into the
but
Mac.
there's no way they're gonna put, if they removed all the ports and all they have is Thunderbolt. Why would they put a USB Type C?
No, 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 USB Type C on the iPhones
I
and
know, but why
iPad.
would they do that if they don't have it on the computers? I know
They
you
do
don't need
have
your
it on the
computer, but I'm just saying.
computers.
Did you see what I got? I haven't reviewed them.
Thunderbolt 3 is USB Type C.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was.
Thunderbolt 3 uses the USB Type C connection. So
Oh,
all
okay.
your USB-C cables would work.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
just Thunderbolt 3 is about the speed that it can
Oh,
transfer.
okay. I got I'll be reviewing these later, but you kind of reminded me. USB Type C headphones.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I want Apple's stupid AirPods.
Oh god,
But
I think they're getting kicked back till 2017.
I was going to say it's rumored now for like January 2017 and I'm like, "Pfft,
Forget it.
forget it. I'll just buy some other wireless
You're
thing."
gonna be like, these things sound amazing. They're the best. They're better than Bose.
All right, let's not go that far. It's just I want wireless headphones and they're
What,
all
with these
around
big
200
fucking
bucks.
friggin' things hanging down from your
Okay,
ear.
they don't hang
Look
down to like
They look
here.
like
It's
Elvis. They look like white Elvis sideburns. Those are the ugliest headphones I've ever seen in my life. Why don't you
But
just buy Jaybirds if you want, like,
those don't
expensive
stay in
headphones?
my ear. Literally, I'm one of the few people apparently who earpods are the perfect like anything that has like the ones you're wearing right now, the round ones,
Yeah.
those do not stay in my ear. Earpods are the only headphones that stay in my ear. Um, but what was I gonna say? When you helped were you there when your mom unboxed her phone or did you do it for her?
No, I got it at Best Buy. Best Buy, Best Buy did the unboxing.
Oh, that's what I hate. Oh, I freaked out at a Best Buy person one time for opening a
It's
phone.
fine. I mean, because I didn't do a. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't. I didn't have all my camera stuff out there. I just had my phone. And I wasn't gonna do it. If I was home, I would have done it.
Oh, I didn't mean a video. I just meant if you helped her when she got home or
Oh, I
something.
know. I
But
set it up like. Well, did I set it? I did set it up after a certain point. I logged into her account and can
if
you? That's the one thing I didn't realize. Can you? You can actually. Because I think the Best Buy guy did it. You can actually get to the home screen of an iPhone without logging into your account now.
yeah, you've always been able to do
Oh,
that.
you
They just
have
kind
been.
of hide it. They put it in a really like low opacity text that just says skip on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Because
Actually,
I know
now
you can.
they changed the verbiage to you just hit more options and then sign in
That's
later.
why, because I was like, I never saw that before. I was always kind of annoyed by that because when I got an Android, sometimes I just didn't want to log in for whatever reason. So
Yeah.
I'd get to
You
the
just want to
point.
get to
Yeah,
the home.
and I know you could do that on Android, but I didn't realize you could do it on Apple. Because when I got the phone, I was like, how did you get to this home screen? It's not logged in. But
But yeah, so what's funny is if you look at the way they package the headphones in the box, they actually make it look like AirPods. They have the wires tucked and the casing to where it looks like they're wireless. When I first when I got the gold one on launch day, I was like, do these come with AirPods? And then like as soon as you pull the top of the headphone, you see the wire beneath. But I was like, dang.
I think I asked you this, but did you notice any sound difference?
Like out of the speaker.
No, the headphones for the USB types. I'm sorry, the Lightning versus
Lightning?
Light versus.
No, I don't. Maybe if I sat there and I plugged both in or whatever, but it's
Nothing.
yeah, they were the same to
interesting.
me.
So A winning keeps asking the same question over and over.
Yep.
I think is it a
We'll give in
it's a
to
guy,
the
right?
internet.
I can't tell by the picture. Anyways, if you have a smart TV, is there any reason to buy a Chromecast?
That's gonna be all you.
Yes. So they're
I had
different
before.
products. Like a Chromecast will plug into your TV, but it only works if you're pushing video or photos or games from it from your phone or your tablet or your computer. Otherwise, there's no remote. You don't just use it like that. So your smart TV will have apps built into it that you can use your controller that is completely independent of having to use a phone. Again, a Chromecast, you need another device to use. It just depends what you want. The Chromecast is cool, but don't buy a Chromecast. You can buy an Android TV device like, oh man, I was just talking about it. The
Yeah, but a Chromecast is still only like
Mi
35 bucks compared
Yeah,
to Apple TV's
yeah, but listen, you can get a
150.
Mi Box. A Mi Box is an Android TV which has built. You can download apps and games and stuff like that, and it also has a Chromecast built into it. It's $69.
It's not bad.
It's more
Well,
expensive, but it's actually the same price as the 4K Chromecast, and it does more than it. It does that and more, and it can play 4K video. So it's like, just get a Mi Box, call it a day, and you're good. A winning. Hey Greg, I heard the Note A is going to be a 5.9-inch screen next year with no headphone jack. Come
probably.
on. I don't. Well, 5.9 is not bad. I think that's what it used to be, or maybe it wasn't. I don't remember, but
It was like
no,
a 5.7 and
I know it was 5.7 last year, but I could have swore it was 5.9 at one time. I could be wrong.
if anyone thinks I should give away this free Chromecast, let me know.
Yes, I want it. I want it.
I literally haven't even opened it. Like I have no need for it.
Dude, that's like me. I have an Xbox 3 and I bought the new one. I opened it, but I haven't hooked it up yet. I haven't.
You have
played.
two Xbox Ones?
No, I sold the other one, but the new one I got, I did an unboxing. I never friggin' played it. I still have it just sitting there on my floor.
Dude, I keep going back. Although now I'm debating like down the road seeing about PS4 because that's like I'm like, man, I'm not gonna have a custom PC in a while to have VR. But what kills me is I really like the quality of like the Vive because I've played with that one, and everyone keeps saying like PlayStation VR like looks good, but the quality definitely isn't up to like
Well,
the full Vive.
I'm gonna talk about it in my news story today. It's actually one of my news stories. Is that the PS4 Pro, which comes out I think this month actually, right? November 10th.
Yeah, actually,
Actually, it comes out
wasn't
in a
the
couple
like
days.
11th
Yeah,
or
it comes out
something?
next month actually, next week. Anyways, there's like 40 games that are optimized for it, specifically for the graphics in it. So if you're thinking about
look
getting
better?
a gaming system, and you're a PS guy, then you might want to grab a PS4 Pro because $399, dude, and they're gonna have over 40 games optimized for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the only thing is um if the screen of the VR headset is what's terrible, then nothing anyone can do about that.
Yeah. So let me talk about something I'm going to be doing for the next at least few weeks. It's called Bigo or Bigo. I don't even know, but I'll say Bigo. Bigo Live. It's an app that is it's kind of like that one that Twitter made. What is that called again?
Periscope.
It's like Periscope, but it's like mostly for Asian girls. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm going to be using Bigo Live for the next 4 Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific. Again, Bigo Live. Download the app on your phone. It's iOS, Android enabled.
It's free.
It's free. Yep. It's really easy to use for the most part. And my name's Gregles TV on there, and I'll be on there for the next 4 Sundays in a row, 4 p.m. Pacific. So if you want to watch me, I'll be chatting on there before my live show. I'll do like a pre-show thing on there. So if you guys want to hang out with me there,
What is a cool
4 p.m. every Sunday.
What is a cool feature though about that? Because I like Periscope's design better, but I did when you told me that you were going to start doing that. I downloaded it, played with it for a couple minutes, and yeah, once you get past the hilariousness of everyone being like the same, but you can actually do not video replies, but you can actually, and I don't exactly know how it works because I haven't done a live stream on the app, but a couple streams that I watched, people who were in the audience, yeah, you can like choose people to actually turn their video on, and then it almost looks like FaceTime or Google Duo or whatever.
Bring you on me with it.
Yeah,
you should be my live chat.
There we go. But it's kind of cool that like I think that's something that you and I have talked about implementing in this podcast in the future is like, you take phone calls now, which is cool, but it would definitely be awesome to have people like Skype in or whatever. We just haven't figured the system out. But
yeah, we could do it. We would just set up we would set
Skype
up,
name or whatever.
Yeah, but then someone has to have Skype. It's like
yeah.
It's not, most people don't have Skype, I think. I mean, it's a popular app, but most people don't have it. So it's like,
That is the nice thing with this. If anyone is interested in watching his Bigelow, whatever, not Bigelow, but the new streaming app is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure when I downloaded it, you don't have to go through any sort of like account process when you first get in.
I don't think that's true. I know I signed up. I don't know. I don't remember
I'm
that
pretty
being
sure because
true.
I didn't want to make an account. I'm pretty sure I just wanted to like view.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like, I may have had to hit like one screen to get past. Maybe I just did like connect with Facebook, but I don't know. It was very easy to get it. You don't have to have like this long confirmation process and stuff.
Yeah, the only thing I haven't figured out is like, and maybe you can, I just don't see it, but I don't see how you can search for somebody on here.
I didn't see
Yeah, I mean,
that.
I can tweet it out and you guys could watch me that way, but like, I don't see how you can search for somebody. Unfortunately, I don't know. Oh, you can. I'm sorry. You hit the button at the bottom right. So all you do is download the app Bigo Live, guys. Hit the button at the bottom right. It's like looks like a little globe, and then at the top there, you can search. Just type. I don't even know if it's gonna come up. Type Greggles TV, all one word. Does that work? That doesn't even work. I don't know. Just I'll tweet it when I do it, but I don't know. Regardless, I'll be on Bigo Live every Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you watch and hang out. Um, LG V20, real quick on it. I'm not that impressed with it. It's a nice phone. If I didn't play with the Pixel or didn't have a Note 7, I would probably like it a lot more than I do. But that screen is so dim, I can't stand it.
The
Ugh.
second screen or the main
No, the
screen?
main screen. It's like, even when you turn it all the way up, it's still kind of dim.
Really?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
stand it.
the only thing that looked cool to it was the second screen. I watched like Mr. Mobile, like Carlos whatever's video, and like having your signature at the top or something.
Yeah,
Like
I have
it
that.
it
Yeah.
looked cool, but that would be the only reason to me. I was like, that's really the only standout feature. And I also read an article that the back camera glass is breaking pretty easily on a
Yeah,
lot
a
of
lot of people
phones.
said that. I haven't noticed mine broke. I hope it doesn't because I'm going to return it. But
Ooh,
yeah,
Johan still has his Note 7.
you're dangerous, Johan. Let me
Stay away.
A winning. So I was asking,
Yeah, but
are the
didn't Samsung turn off most of the features so like
no,
you can't use
they haven't touched it actually.
well, you can't use it for VR anymore at
Yeah,
least.
VR. That's it. Yeah, the apps on Chromecast or the same apps in the TV, right? A winning. It's yes and no. It's yes and no. I don't know how to answer. Just buy a Chromecast at Best Buy. If you don't like it, return it. You won't get charged anything. That's you won't really know unless you use it. I would not recommend a Chromecast. Get a Mi Box. A Mi Box. Go to Walmart. Ask for a Mi Box. They're $69. Call it a day. What do you got coming up on your channel? Or what did you do when I was gone? You did that hoverboard, the Halo board, right?
Yeah, that was fun. You guys should check that out. That was a lot of fun. What's funny is I actually I took like a week filming it, not because it actually took a week. I probably could have filmed it in like 2 days, because anytime I have to go outdoors with something. But it was really fun to. I ended up like filming some, and then I was like, oh, I'm just like gonna ride for the next hour or so. Um, but it was a lot of fun. It was very one of the coolest products I've.
It doesn't use a controller, or does it?
It doesn't.
Okay.
So it's solely leaning and balancing, and there's a computer inside that basically learns how to keep you balanced. So it's a one-wheel hoverboard, and especially at night with the LED rings around it. If you guys watch the video, it's just really cool because people definitely look at it and it's like, what? And it has speakers on the bottom, which actually are pretty awesome. So like at night when it's got the blue headlight and like
Yeah.
the LEDs around the side, it's really cool. And
Does it? Could I ride it, or like? Because I don't know how to ride a skateboard at all. Do you have to have some proficiency with that?
no, I actually had two kids who were like really good skateboarders, and they absolutely sucked on this.
Oh.
Everyone sucks on this thing when they first get it. It takes about 10 minutes just to get standing on it, and you have to like put your hands on like someone's shoulders.
Yeah.
And then it takes a couple hours to really get going, and even then I was like kind of falling off, not hard, but just had to like jump off.
Yeah.
I've spent a week on it every day for probably like I'd say half an hour to an hour. And now I'm like fully proficient. I can just hop on and, but it's cool because I've never surfed and I've never snowboarded, and that's what people compare it to. Um, and while I can't, so obviously I can't say like it feels just like that. It definitely doesn't feel like a skateboard. Like you feel like you're floating the way you can like just turn quickly. Um, and it's a really cool device. Literally, the one downside is how heavy it is. So if it
Oh,
dies,
is
you're
it?
just screwed.
So
Yeah, it's 30 pounds.
it's $700, right?
Correct. And the extreme version, in my opinion, is a joke. I said in my review that it had 12 miles, and I'm pretty sure they changed the page because when I went back and did a screen grab, it says only 10 miles. Um,
Yeah,
so
I see that right now. 10
there's
miles.
real no difference between the two.
How much is the one that? Where is that one? I
It's
don't
like
even see that one.
$400 more. You
I
won't
don't
see
even
it
see.
unless you go to the store.
I'm in the store. Why don't I see? Oh,
If you see like
let me
buy
go to
now,
store.
if you click
Oh,
like buy
okay. I
now,
see
it shows
extreme.
two
Yeah, so it's
options.
$400 more.
Yeah,
It looks the
it's
same pretty much.
yeah.
What are these other things, dude?
They're just typical the like
Hoverboard.
front facing hoverboards.
Oh, that was weird. Interesting. You bought it. You can
Yeah,
only buy it directly from them.
I believe so. I haven't found the hoverboards maybe on Amazon, but I believe the actual Halo board is their newest product.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I asked for accessory. I was like, when they first reached out to me, I was asking about accessories. I was like, is there a bag? Because carrying it around, like it has a nice handle, but because it's so heavy, I'm like,
How much
is
is
there
it?
like a backpack
How
or
much does it
something?
weigh?
It's 25 pounds, which doesn't sound like much,
No,
but
it does sound like a
when
lot.
you're carrying it around, like I went to, so I've been using it around town, and I went to store the other day, and I basically threw it in the shopping cart.
Oh my
like,
god.
so yeah,
So it's really it'd be better for city life more than like you're kind of rural.
oh yeah, like, it definitely is more fun than like a boosted board like Casey Neistat and others use for like their transportation. This is definitely a lot more fun, because the thing is, other electronic skateboards like the boosted, if the battery dies, it's still heavy, but you can still push like a normal skateboard.
Yeah,
Since this thing has one wheel, you literally can't ride it with nothing.
it's interesting. So it's got some good stuff and bad stuff about it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you did that. Do you have anything big coming up on your channel?
Working on a like yearly promo, kind of like a compilation of the
Oh yeah,
year.
I saw. Yeah, you said you were excited about that. I saw that.
Yeah,
Are you gonna make mine?
sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Peace,
make a boost
peace,
compilation.
peace, peace. So
Like
many people
100
hate
times.
that. I get so many bad comments about it.
Oh,
No, I don't get a
whatever.
lot, but a few. Yeah, for me, I have so many things I have to review. I have to review that Samsung notebook, the Halo, not Halo, the Osmo Mobile, the LG V20, the Pixel. I have so many reviews to do, but I have so little time to do it. But yeah, anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nope.
Perfect. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. I don't think so.
We did not talk much about the Mate 9.
Nah.
He's gonna cover that in
Cover it in a couple, and
news.
I'll have that. I'll have the Mate 9 video up in probably like an hour and a half. I would assume hour and a half. All right. Well, perfect, guys. If you're going to the Anaheim Ducks game tomorrow, I will be there. Do you ever go to hockey games?
Columbus Blue Jackets, they're not that huge, so I've gone sometimes in the past, but not recently.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. I'd like to have the Baja board. Me too. I'd like to have a Baja burrito. All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. We do this every single Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and then whatever time zone you're in. Follow us on Twitter, Initial Focus. Did you get that one? I know you get that one back. Is that the one you're mainly
Yep.
using?
So add initial focus. No
Add
more
Initial
LLC.
Focus.
I
I'm
gotta change our thing.
I'm at Greggles TV, and make sure you subscribe to both of us. Your dad's already taken my stuff, dude. All right, guys. Wait, well, let me get the thing ready. I always mess this up. And then they always say I cut off the piece before it, but when I watch it back, it's fine. So whatever. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We will see you down the road. Peace.